AI models, I believe, are not even close to human intelligence. Stick with me here and I'll explain why I believe that. If you spend little time fiddling with or reading about training AI models, you will quickly realize that the way we train AI models is very similar to how we raise kids and educate kids. We start by the pre-training process where we feed the model lots of text, maybe images, maybe even sound, and we get it to the level where it's able to understand human language or context within that language. And at that point, you have a foundational model that is able to understand language in general, but it's not really good in solving problems or answering questions. And this is what we do to our kids in the early years. We expose them to lots of text, imagery, experiences outside the house that will get them to really have a basic understanding of the world around them, having the ability to access information on their own, even at a limited level. Now, the next phase, you need these models to be able to have certain specialization, certain areas where they are better than average compared to the foundational model. And this is where you go to the phase of supervised fine-tuning. And here we give the models a huge amount of data that contains a typical request and a typical answer. The model will be looking at these examples and learning from them. Later on, you can assess that model knowledge based on that trained data. And to a certain extent, when they achieve a certain mark, you can say that the model now is fine-tuned and trained to that area of knowledge that you just trained it on. And again, for me, this is the early phase of education where you take kids through specific areas of knowledge like science, math, language, etc., etc. You give them examples, and kids are then tested against these examples and they develop their knowledge as they go. Now, the last phase of that model is where you want the model to start reasoning on its own, have the ability not just to answer based on training data, but solving problems just based on reasoning phase of the model. Now, the way we do this in AI models is that we take them through a phase called reinforcement learning. And fundamentally here, we're going to throw problems at the model, and the model will try to solve them. Now, within reinforcement learning, we have evaluation and reward criteria. Fundamentally, we have systems that will test the answer of the model and then tell the model, good, you're in the right direction, or bad, you're off. And the model will take either a reward or a penalty, and it will keep doing that until it hits a phase where we feel that the model can reason at a high level. And that is, in real life, for our kids, is the phase where they go into high school and they're tested and marked against everything that they do when it comes to education, and based on the mark is either the reward or the penalty for the student, and it will get our students to a certain extent pivot their behavior to go after the reward. Now that you know all of that, let me explain why human intelligence still tops AI models. The only advantage an AI model has over humans is its ability to consume huge amounts of data, and that's it. But when it comes to any other criteria of how training and learning happens, actually every disadvantage is on AI models and all advantages are with humans. Now, this could change, but as of today, number one, humans, from the moment they open their eyes till the moment they close their eyes for the last time, they are continuously learning. AI models can't do that. AI models go through a training pipeline that lasts for a month or two, maybe, on extreme cases for large models. But humans have this continuous training and continuous feedback all their lives. The second reason is humans are able to experience the world in a way no AI model can. The world is not only text and images. There's much more into it, much more depth in the experiences that humans have. For example, when you have a conversation with a certain person, actually the words that these people are saying is only like 15% of the information in that conversation. Humans are able to absorb body language, tone, things that AI models can't. The way we experience the world gives humans a huge advantage over any AI model that exists today, at least. The third advantage is that human intelligence actually gives us the ability to transfer skills and learnings from one area to another. For example, if you spend time trying to learn a scientific area and then you want to go to a different scientific area, you will have lots of learning, lots of connections in your brain that would actually help you to do the second area much faster, much better. AI models are still not there. And the fourth one is humans are able to put a huge amount of skills, knowledge, intelligence that they have in the complex way our brain works and actually complete a job from A to Z. Models can't do that yet. We have application, we build things just to create a pipeline to get an output from these AI models, but it is not able to really tackle something like a human can do. And the last one, humans have emotions. Even things like empathy, they help out in our ability to actually implement things in this world. At the end of the day, this is a world of humans, and for you to get through ideas and to get through conversations, you have to have this emotional intelligence. This is something not even there in artificial intelligence. Now, I'm a big advocate of AI. I use it every day. I think it complements and empowers humans. But this is as far as I see it today. It's nothing more, nothing less. Now, the hype that we see online and the CEOs that go around and say that AI will replace huge numbers of employees, I think this is a dangerous game that's being played today. And what goes against it is a big promise that there's no evidence that we will realize. Now, there are some reasonable, well-known names in the world of AI, like Karpathy and like Elia, who are saying that it's going to take us a decade or two to reach whatever these people are describing. My fundamental message here: your intelligence, the way you're brought up, the way you think, the way you critique things is unique and special. And you shouldn't let anyone tell you that any AI model existing today can really replace you. I do not genuinely believe that. I advocate the use of AI for business and for things, but only on steps and specific areas that it helps humans do more, generate more value. But not replace. The idea of replacing humans with AI is only a money-driven corporate idea. I believe that doesn't make sense, and careful companies will yield good results because they will retain good people in these companies, and companies that do crazy actions, and we've seen that before, will pay a big price.